Hello everyone, myself Priyanshu Patel, and in this video demonstration I'm going to show you how to perform API call, or in easy words we have to perform an API call request to the server, and server will return us with the JSON data or in a format of data we want. So in this video I'm fetching the JSON data for this assignment. So first of all, this is a link. This is the first link from which we have to generate an API request. So let's go to that particular URL. Actually, if I go to this URL, I think this is the same URL. Yeah, so I've opened it earlier. So this is the same URL, but it's like if I go click on this API Explorer, Flickr photos get popular, so it will prompt me with this page. So this will actually tell us what are the required fields and what are the fields which are actually required to pass through the URL or pass through the to the request, so that we can get a preferable API callback. So let us create a small Postman request with it, and after that we will see this in Python. So for first task, this one, I've created a Postman request of that. So this is just a get request, and in that get request we are just passing the parameters such as method, which is Flickr photo get popular, and API key is equal to the API key which is provided by Flickr. So that I have created an account. And in that account I got the API testing key. So I'm using this API testing key, and after that once I use the API testing key, I need a user ID. So for user ID I get the user ID from here, but your user ID is also available in your profile, but you can just copy paste user ID from here, and it's at the rate. We can use like %40 or at the rate is also okay. So here we used %40, but likewise this is also okay, at that also okay, it will work, and format is JSON, and no callback is equal to 1. So it will not response back, like it will generate a request, and it will don't wait for the server won't wait for any other request. So this is it. So like we are creating a JSON request. We want the data in JSON actually. So when we create this request, it will just send the request, and we got it, like status okay, and photos. I haven't uploaded any photo yet, so it is not showing any like any list of photos which I want, but it's okay. Like we are getting, like this is a small demonstration that my API is working. So yeah, and how to automate this. So this is a small Python script. So this is yeah, you have to actually use this API key. Like this is the parameters which we have to pass in URL. So this is actually, this and these are same, like this all parameters are passing in URL. So we can actually create a parameter dictionary or parameter list and pass it. They both are same, but it's a Pythonic way to do it, so no problem with that. So yeah, just we are using a request library, and this is the URL. It's the base URL on which we have to generate a push, on which we have to generate a GET request and fetch the data back. So the methods, all the fields are same, like method, API key, user ID, format, no JSON callback. This all are same, and we are just generating a request, GET request, and we are just printing the status code. Like if I generate it once again, Python task1.get.py, yeah. So if I generate it, I get this 200 status code. This is HTTP status code. 200 means it's working, and 400 means like it's not working, and 401, 400, 404. There are multiple status codes. Code, we can just Google it and we can see what they are all about. So yeah. Then after that, when I got the JSON data back, we can do many more things with the JSON data. But for now, just I am checking the stat. If a stat is equal to okay and the HTTP response code is 200, I am printing that API is working. Else API not working, error caught, and error, actually they send the error in this message field. So if I just change my API key to B2 like E, I just changed it B to E, and I save that and I run it once again. So as you can see, the status is 200. Yeah, that's the problem. Like it's not a problem actually, it's a feature. Like it is saying that the website is working, the site is working, the API call is perfectly working, but the API key which is provided is not valid. It's not valid, and it's just a response us back like error caught, invalid API key. So it will all come in a dictionary or in a JSON data, so we can just easily parse it with a key and value method. So yeah, and it will say no, not working. And if I just change back to B again, it will say API working, like twice. I'll show you. Yeah, API working. So this is my first task, first assignment. Let's go to second one. Like for second one, they have just provided us a link like for blog post photo.html. So this is the link for second task. If I just navigate to that particular URL, yeah, I get it, and here are the required fields like required fields, API key, photo ID required, title. Actually you can just go through all this, or actually you have to generate a OAuth authentication key for this particular process. So for that we have to go to the documentation. So yeah, this is a method to generate a user auth token. So first of all, you to generate like this is the method. First of all, generate get request a token, getting a request token. Okay, so we to generate a request token with this method. I just generated a token, and it will prompt me back with this auth token and token secret. After that, I have to generate authorization token, which will work on this will not work here. This will work on browser. So I have to navigate to browser with this particular URL. Like the OAuth token we get, we to navigate to the browser. In that browser, we got our access, like we got our what I can say, a verifier token, OAuth verifier. From that, there we got the verifier token, and after that, when we generate a request on this particular URL with these parameters, so we got this particular full name, user or token, token secret, and username. These are the things which we get back with that, and after that we can actually generate, we can just test it, like we can generate this is the what you can say, flickr test login. This is a test login domain. On this particular domain we can generate a request and see that if I see that our token is working or not, our verifier is working or not, which we generated recently. So this is my final assignment, which I have to do, second assignment. So if I just click on send, it will prompt me back with status, like status fail, because I haven't uploaded any blog till yet on my Flickr account. But if I upload any blogs, it will prompt me with the list of that blogs and ID of that blogs. So this is working actually. This is working on Postman, and let me show you this in Python. So if I just go to task 2, so for this particular task we have to use this cookies also. So I just fetch the cookies from here. As I can show you, these are the cookies I have to add, like cc and its value, name value, and all I have to add in this particular URL, in this particular cookies field, sorry. And after that I have to generate a get request. This is just a get request, as you can see. And I just storing the JSON response on a particular RESP variable. Then I just printing the RESP variable, and I'm just printing like if the message is equal to invalid auth token, just print authentication fail, else authentication pass. So let us run this. Clear Python 3. This is task 2. Yeah. So as you can see, authentication pass, like else, it's in an else part, so that's why it's authentication pass. And if I change the authentication token, like the same way, if I change this F to, like if it's F, I change it to D for doc. So I just change it and I just save it and I run it once again. So let us see what it's saying. It say authentication fail, and in message also it will just invalid authentication token. It will respond me back with that. So I just change it to F once again, and I save it and I run it once again. So it's authentication pass. Yeah. So this is how this both API call works. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.